Tina, you fat lard, come get some dinner. Tina, eat. Food.
Welcome to the Hasn't Been 3 Days podcast with your hosts Justin and BJ and our special guest Tina. Eat your food, Tina. Not that Tina.
Not Tina and Bryce Tina. But,
no, but
man,
yeah,
I felt bad for her when that movie came out.
Yeah, I would too. But yeah, anyway,
welcome to the podcast.
Welcome in. We're glad you're here. It's been 3 days or more, depending on when you listened to us last. And Justin, how you been the last 3 days?
I've been good. It's we've been busy. It's been a week of. We had a bathroom remodel. Not that I did a lot of it or any of it, but we had people in and out of our house during all week, and had a bunch of things for archery. Is kind of winding down. We had a archery banquet for Brenton, and I think he got like 7 silvers and 3 golds that placed him, I think, in the 45th and 55th percent of shooters in this whole state of Nebraska, score-wise, through the season. So he did, even though he kind of felt like the season was different than what he had in the past, it was really good though. So that was fun. We went to that, and then he participated in National Archery and School Programs National photo shoot. They did a photo shoot and some interviews and some video content. We spent about 2 hours at the range of them just taking photos and videos and just everything, just kind of put it as part of their nationwide like promotional videos that they'll take to schools and stuff. So we were a part of that on Wednesday. So other than that, we're gearing up to head to Louisville next week. So
nice. That's awesome. Good for you, Brenton. Good job. Way to keep shooting them arrows. Has he ever split? Has he ever split an arrow?
No, they're not wood.
So,
no.
Okay.
But you know what? He had you could. It's cool because he's never split an arrow, but he's hit in one. They call it an end. He had 3 bullseyes in a row, and none of them. I think it's 3 bullseyes in a row. He'll correct me, but we're gonna say 3 bullseyes in a row. It hit it right directly in the middle, and it bounced straight out, so they didn't count. It hit the target like on just the hardest part randomly, and so if it bounces out, you don't count it. But no splits, but he's had the perfect shots that didn't count for anything. So which kind of sucks. Man. That was during practice. That's not even competition or anything. So
that's like having the immaculate inning or something in baseball, and then the ball not getting to the plate or something. That would be rough.
That's like having a no-hitter and then you still lose 1-0.
Or like, do you remember that one no-hitter where the umpire made the call wrong? It was the Detroit Tigers. I was watching the game. I can't remember why I was watching the game, but it went 8 2/3, and they threw the last hitter hit a ground ball. I think it was to the second base. It was either to the second baseman or the pitcher, and they struggled to get it out of their glove. And when they threw it over to first base, easy ground ball out. The runner had beat it out, but it was close, and it was before replay, and the umpire called him safe, but he was actually out, and they couldn't challenge, so he lost the no-hitter because the umpire missed the call.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so randomly, this coming part, or the end of the week is this week in sports history, and I know we might have this later. I don't know what you have going on there, if you have anything, but we're talking about weird things that happen. This is the week of the only executed 4-5-4 triple play in Major League Baseball this week.
Second base, third base, second base?
Yep. It was like a line drive to second base, caught it, threw it to third, and then threw it back to second. It's like
Wow.
it's never happened. It happened 11 years ago.
That's a Tim Kirchkin stat there.
I just pulling. I mean, and then ironically, it happened against the St. Louis Cardinals. We were talking about the Cardinals just a little bit ago, so
Yep. Yeah, we
maybe
were.
maybe that's an omen.
It is. We're foreshadowing. We're baiting with bated breath. We're putting seeds out there. We are efforting some guests so that people can stop just listening to us. So it's gonna be
And
good.
yeah, we said Cardinals, and so hopefully I don't lose my brother over that because he's a Cubs fan. But
He'll get over it. They didn't win for 9 million years. I think he can handle us talking about the Cardinals one time.
True.
But I'm with him. I don't like the Cubs anymore because they did me dirty and I don't like them anymore. But I'm not a big Cardinals fan either because when I was a Cubs fan, I just didn't like the Cardinals, and so
Yeah,
I'm still with him on that front. But
I got you.
I'm just still not a Cubs fan either.
We were gonna, as part of our trip, we were gonna drive through. We'd drive through St. Louis, and we were gonna stay at the Hilton that looks right over the Cardinal Stadium, but they're on the road this week, so it'd be worth.
Yeah, I've been there
for that. Been to that stadium or to the hotel, or yes,
both.
yeah. So we decided not to pay for that.
Yeah.
Because there was no baseball game going on. So
what would be cool though is there's another stadium that has a hotel in it. I think it's Toronto, the Rogers Center.
Toronto has the Rogers Center. Yeah, have you seen those? They've redid them all.
Did they really?
I think so. Yeah, they became popular. I think or they must have hired some social media people to come stay and do their social media stuff because I've seen it all over the place. They're like, oh, look at this! You can watch a baseball game. And
that would be pretty cool.
900 feet up.
Yeah. But still, that would be an experience. Similar to when they expanded the Wrigley seats across the street on those other buildings, and you got the high bleachers on those other buildings behind Wrigley.
How come places don't do that? Especially maybe not so much baseball. Well, baseball, but football stadiums. Why don't they do that more?
Because football stadiums are getting so big that.
I know, but why don't they integrate some kind of hotel kind of thing?
Yeah.
So that way they can just make money all the time. Because people will literally stay to look at an empty stadium. People do it all the time.
That's true.
So
that's true.
Why? Maybe there must be some kind of.
Hey, I got the solution.
Oh,
Next time you go play golf with Larry the Cable Guy, I can't believe we haven't talked about this on the podcast.
I haven't played golf with him.
Stop it. Quit your lying. So,
anyway,
have him talk to the higher ups at Memorial Stadium and see if they can't turn some of those suites into hotels, like you're saying, and then they make money because Nebraska will never win another national championship, so you might as well make some money year round there.
Well, they are expanding Memorial Stadium. They just approved that budget. They had to do $200 million just to fix it, to get it within code, and now they're going to tear it down at the end of the season this year and tear down the South Stadium and build it back up. So, but anyways, well, fun fact about Larry the Cable Guy, or Dan, we can call him Dan too. Man, I guess if you golf with him, you can call him Dan. I haven't golfed with him yet, so I'll just call him Larry the Cable Guy. Anyways, He does have one of those suites, and he hands out Fairbury hot dogs out his window to people. He just stands there and just throws hot dogs at people.
As much as you've talked to him on the golf course, though, you should see if he can't get us in their suite with him sometime, and I'll come out for a game, and we'll do a podcast live from a game with Larry the Cable Guy.
I think there might, we might have to pay for that. I don't know.
No, he's got a suite. He just has to let us in. What's the worst he's going to say? No?
Oh, yeah, 100% no. I'll run into him. There's rumors that I might be seeing him on the golf course more often.
Yeah,
let's just put it that
what
way.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, more, I don't think the news is official, but I might be seeing him more on the golf course.
The
Maybe
news
more
that
to
you're
come.
becoming a tour pro and you're teaching golf lessons at his country club.
You would think that that would be the answer, but according to my golf app, I am a tour pro because I think it's calculating my handicap incorrectly. I don't know. There's no way if I hate and I get rid of the scores that I do like scrambles with and fun rounds and stuff, and get rid of all those. But yeah, there's no way my handicap is what it says, and I know that they redid the handicap system, but there's no way it says what mine is. I'm like, go away. I'm not even that good at miniature golf. So, but anyways, yeah. What about you? How was your week? Did you do anything exciting?
The week has been busy as well. Different reasons. Heidi had a busy week at work, and Friday was a big event for them, and so I was with her and helped her all day
Did they?
Friday. And
That was the auction, right?
yeah. So it was an all day event, but it was cool to be together and help in that. And it's really cool. I'm going to say this, kind of turn it a little bit. It's really cool when you meet people that, like, Heidi and I don't work together, obviously, but I was there helping on Friday, and so I got to see and meet some of her coworkers and people that you've heard about and you've talked to or talked about, and different things. But then when they get to meet you and they get to see us together, it's pretty cool to hear them talk about that. And so, very humbling, very gracious people that she's friends with at work. But one of the ladies, she's like, it's just really cool to see you two together, because if nobody knew your story, this is what she said to me. She goes, if nobody knew your story or what you're still going through on a daily basis, she's like, nobody would even know you guys have been through it. You guys look so
Wow.
happy. You look like you've been together forever. And it's really, she goes, it's really sweet. And I said, I appreciate that. That's a compliment, And she goes, the other thing that's really cool about that is that she goes, you guys both just give all the glory to God. It's like it's a gift from Him, and you guys honor that and recognize that. And I said, absolutely, it is. And so it's just kind of cool to hear that from somebody else when you believe it and live it out yourself. But so it was cool. We had a good time. It was busy. It was crazy and chaotic, and yet it was a lot of fun. It's good to be together. So
Yeah, that is a good testament of you guys' relationship, and just keep everything real, but
yeah,
also you don't let it completely consume you to the point where people are like, I don't want to be around them. All they
right.
are is, and so that's a testament to that. So,
Yeah. Are you hearing the
but
chickens in the background?
yeah, I do hear some chickens. Why do you? Why do you? Did you guys get chickens recently?
No, our neighbors have chickens in their backyard, so I'm just going to let it go. It's going to be an ambient sound for us.
Yeah, I mean,
The
yeah.
the really they're free range chickens. No, they're
What do
not.
you?
They have a pen,
They have a pen.
but they let them
They're
go.
they're caged chickens.
But they're
Their
free
eggs are
during the
gonna
day.
their eggs are gonna cost a little bit less at the store.
They let them out during the day, and they go around and make our dog go insane. But I haven't heard it yet, but we got some coyotes in the area, and
Oh,
I guess they've gotten a couple chickens. Heidi's talked about it. She's like, "Did you hear that last night?" I'm like, "No, I missed it. Dang it!" But you can
what
hear
do
the
you
chickens
call a
cry.
blind chicken?
I don't know.
Picking, because it can't see. All right. Anyways, I just. Oh my
Oh, that
gosh,
was a good
we
one.
are not even there right now. I don't even know why. All right. Anyways,
Perfect. More to
it
come.
is
More to
so
come
like
later.
what has this turned into? Why am I restoring dumb jokes like this?
Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Oh,
So
all right, but well, cool. Yeah, and I knew that you had that auction. Um, I was trying to find online where I could go buy things, but I couldn't find anything. I texted you to tell me what they were selling so I could buy like a golf package. So that way
there.
I could have been like, oh, I bought a golf package. I have to go to Oregon now.
Oh, dang. When I saw that, I was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
help her, and I
No,
forgot
you're
to
good.
send you
You're
the.
good. You're good. You're
There
good.
were
You're
like
good.
3 golf packages.
Oh,
That
I
could have been
believe
a
it.
thing. Yeah.
I know. It's all good. We could
No.
just say I want a golf package, and we'll just just go. Anyways.
I should have looked to see what they went for. Three of them were in the silent auction, so you could have done that.
It probably would have been a little outside my budget.
I don't know. Things didn't go for what they thought they were this year.
Okay, well,
yeah,
maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Maybe if somebody doesn't pick up their prize, I'll buy it. We'll second sell it.
Okay.
Yeah, just let them know. So,
I'll let her know. Heidi. Just kidding. I'll let her know though.
Tina, you fat lard, come get some dinner. Tina, eat.
That's what she's saying to you after you yelling at her like that. She's calling you Tina. So, anyways, well, cool. Yeah, it's busy times.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, let's get our sports out of the way.
Sports.
You asked me last week if I watched the Kentucky Derby.
Yes.
And I have in the past, and I listened to a couple podcasts that were talking about the horses and the favorites and who they were expecting to win, but I did not watch it this year.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen the highlight. I don't even know who won it, except for that you put it in the show notes. And
yes, 5.5 hour broadcast. I can't imagine why nobody would turn it on and watch a 40-second race.
Dang,
dude, it was on from one. Not that I watched it. I just went back and I was like, when did it start? Because I knew it when it ended because NBA playoffs started right after it, and so I was like flipping through channels and I saw basketball and I was like, not that I was paying attention who was even playing. But I was like, oh, when did the Kentucky Derby end? So I rewound on my DVR and I was like, when did this actually start? And it said 5 hours ago. 1:30 in the afternoon to 6:30 in the evening. So, yeah. I only went back and watched the race. I hadn't even looked on social media to see who won. But
So yeah, give us a little breakdown. You're the one that added these notes. I don't want to take your glory from you.
Oh, no. I didn't watch anything but the last right when they were loading the horses. One horse like got spooked or something and jumped up and bucked their trainer off. So they had to the horse fell over and they had to scratch the horse and they didn't kill it. They just scratched it and took it back to its home. And so they had to reset all the horses, and that's where I came in. And there were all this commotion about a horse falling over and vets looking at it.
But was that commercial break brought to you by Elmer's?
No, stop. No.
Oh,
I think that would be completely inappropriate.
Is it though?
I don't know.
We eat hamburger.
It's true.
We eat bacon.
We're not riding cows or pigs on national TV, are we? Maybe on the Ocho.
Still.
What would you name it?
Some people eat cats and dogs, and yet we still have them in our house.
It's true. Okay, fair point.
We got this chicken back here messing with our broadcast, and I'm going to go about there and eat a chicken pretty soon.
Hang it upside down, slit its throat, and let all the blood come out. Then,
hey,
defeather it and
guess what?
It? What? Chicken butt?
No. I got onto Amazon this week and I ordered a chicken and I ordered an egg.
Which one came first?
I'll let you know.
Oh my god. So stupid. So stupid. All right.
Here, let me do it for you. Shot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, Kentucky Derby ran, and a horse that was 23-1 odds named Golden Tempo, not to be confused with my Black Tempo that I used to have back in the day. Won, 3-year-old colt won, and it's jockey, first time winning. In 11 attempts, and he's won the personal Triple Crown. He's won on horses at the Preakness and Belmont Stakes, and he actually the day before that jockey won riding the Kentucky Oaks, which is the females, and so he's the winner, the jockey for both. So that was kind of. But the biggest news out of it was the trainer for the horses for the horse for Kentucky Derby is the first female trainer to ever win at the Kentucky Derby.
Wow.
So,
I mean, that's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I would have thought that would have happened a long time ago, but maybe there's a stigma in that community of women trainers. I don't know, but women around horses is usually a good thing. Like
from a training stand. Yeah. But yeah, so it's happened at all the other places. It's happened at Preakness. It's happened at Belmont Stakes. It's just never happened at the Kentucky Derby. So
wow, that's interesting.
And I think the trainer, if I remember correctly, the family is like local, like they're from Kentucky and everything. So I think that's what they were saying on the broadcast. I don't know. There was a lot of screaming and yelling. So I was like, we're going to turn this down for a little bit. So, but it was just kind of interesting. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say they changed the calendar this year. It's not the first time they've done this, but they've changed the schedule so that there's the same amount of weeks in between each of these Triple Crown races, hoping that this Kentucky Derby winner horse will race in the next two races to have a Triple Crown opportunity. What do you think about those horses and those teams that have not ran their horse after winning the Kentucky Derby in one of the other two events?
Like you mean pulling them out because like they're not ready for it, or they got whatever it might be, or they don't feel like because if I remember correctly, I don't know if it's Preakness or Belmont Stakes. Preakness comes first, right? Or it goes Kentucky Derby, Preakness, and then Belmont, I believe.
I believe so.
And I think one of them is longer than the other ones, and so that's usually the case. Is they don't want to run them longer, but
it's a horse.
Yeah,
they're literally born to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. So
no,
but yeah, I think it is good to try to get another Triple Crown, winner, to have it close enough, but not too far away where it's gonna potentially.
Well, and congratulations to the jockey. I think that's really cool when he can complete his personal Triple Crown. I think those things are. Those are feats that should be celebrated. I mean, when Rory won the Masters last year and completed his career Grand Slam, and there's so much to be made. Tiger Woods made the idea of winning them all in the same year, like he made that like a common conversation, but that is so hard to do. And whether it's tennis with the four majors or golf with the four majors or horse racing with the three, baseball with the Triple Crown, the different awards that you can have. I mean, basketball with the triple double, all of those things that are so hard to do. And yet some athletes have made it common conversation piece, even though it's not common at all.
Yeah, no, definitely. But
good for him.
Yeah. And what's interesting is that horse came from dead last. Like you should go watch the clip. It's cool. I even rewound it and showed it to Brenton, just because there's a possibility that we'll go to Churchill Downs when we're in Louisville. I think it's on our list to do that. We did it last year, but taking Becky and Bree this time. But he was dead last and worked his way up through the outside, and the horse that came in second place, or the jockey that came in second place, was his brother. He beat him out by like a nose.
Wow.
And like watching the clip, it's pretty cool. So I would highly recommend go watch it if you didn't, even though it's 3-day old news by that point, maybe. So, but
I'll just watch it while we're talking and see what happens here.
Well, that's going to take you're going to watch the 5-hour broadcast real quick?
No.
We're not recording that long.
No. I'm seeing what you're talking about. This is a pretty cool aerial view.
Yeah, the camera angles make it really cool now. The technology piece that they have, technology overall for any sport is crazy.
So not only did he come from clear in the back,
he came through traffic. there was like a traffic jam.
But he took the outside. So like track in general
Yeah, you don't take the outside.
You don't. It is longer out there, and
It is.
so if this ownership group complains about the fact that the other races are too long, they're blowing smoke because this guy just ran extra just to win that race.
When I was saying, yeah, I don't think this ownership group would, based off of, but I think I've heard that as an excuse. So
Yeah.
But anyways, all right. But yeah, other than that, I mean, there wasn't really anything. I mean, gas prices are going up. We can talk about gas prices. Would you like to talk about gas prices? What are gas prices in your area?
I do want to talk about gas prices because here's what we're going to make another petition to our listeners out there, because I will admit, and I think you would admit the same, we are not privy and we don't care enough to be privy to why the government component of the political component to gas prices. Okay. Yeah. This should not. Now, to me, everything, this makes sense when you think, when we lived in the Midwest, and you still live there, but when we lived there, you would hear things like everything on the coasts are more expensive, and then it trickles, like trends trickle from the coast inward. And so usually the Midwest is the last to get the trends, right?
Yeah.
But what doesn't make sense is that should mean that from an import-export situation, the coast should be cheaper because they're easier to get.
Correct.
So here's my logic. This is why logic doesn't win in politics, right? And from a logical standpoint, on the coasts, seafood should be the cheapest.
100%.
Because it's readily available. People go out and fish and they get it, and you can have it fresh fish the same day. That's pretty cool. Now, if you're eating salmon at your local Laszlo's, I don't even know if they have salmon.
They do. They put it on a wooden plank. It's really good.
But that's got to come from the coast.
Yep.
So it's not fresh fish, or it should cost triple because it took a whole lot to get there, right?
Yeah, so our friends who owned a restaurant, Sebastian's Table, which is now closed, but he would tell me that they would overnight, they would get their fish delivered overnight.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
So it was like, as much as you think that, this is not fresh, they were getting it overnighted, and they would have it for that. And they would sell out of things, and they would be like, we don't have any more because we bought what we needed one night, and they did specials based off of that. But yes, it's way more expensive. You're 100% right.
With that being said, oil is what the main product that makes fuel, that makes gasoline, and crude oil. So we import our crude oil from places like Saudi Arabia, from Iran, from places like that, even though we have places here in the States that we could drill and have our own crude oil. We have reserves. We could tap into this, and we could make the process so much cheaper. Okay? So I looked this up. According to GasBuddy.com, which is a common website people find to find the cheapest gas, the average regular price of gasoline right now by state. Are you looking it up, or do you?
No, I'm just going with you.
Okay, so what do you think is the cheapest state to buy gasoline in?
Cheapest state to buy gasoline in? I would probably say,
I'm surprised.
I'm going to say, I'm hopeful it's Missouri because we're driving through that state. No. But Missouri, Arkansas, maybe somewhere in that range?
No.
Okay.
So I would have guessed Missouri too, because
Idaho.
It's usually pretty cheap. No, not even close.
Not lately. Got it.
Georgia. The average gallon of gas price in Georgia is $3.82 right now.
Jeez.
Number 2 is Oklahoma, which I would have guessed them to be in the top 5 because Oklahoma, when we lived there, there's a bunch of oil there. There's a lot of fracking that goes on. Oklahoma is a gas and oil state. And then Mississippi, which makes sense. Arkansas makes sense. Louisiana makes sense. So all of those are on the low the
The low
lowest part.
end.
Texas is the next lowest. And then your state of Nebraska. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nebraska's the
Top 10.
7th cheapest in gas prices right now.
Yeah, we're
You're at,
less than
what are,
4 right now.
I was going to say, what are you paying in Lincoln?
I pay like $3.82 or $3.80 something at Sam's Club.
So the average in Nebraska right now is $3.90.
Yeah.
So you're right there. That's pretty cool. Guess where I live?
You live on the coast where
I
things
live in Oregon. So until 2 years ago, Oregon
What's your
was
exact address? So we can come fight. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No. You want to give out your phone number too?
No, I was going to give out somebody else's address. So, Oregon, as of up until 2 years ago, Oregon was one of only 2 states where you could not pump your own gas.
Your own gas. I remember that.
The other
I said I was looking forward to coming there and not have to pump my own gas. Then they changed the law.
They changed the law. Yeah.
Right before I got there.
Now we get to, and the reason they did that is because they wanted people to have jobs, which is a really noble thing to do.
Yeah.
But anyway, the only other state right now that you can't pump your own gas is, I think, New Hampshire, if I'm not mistaken. Look it up. Oregon, in the city where I live, the price of gasoline is $5.25 a gallon.
Jeez.
And the average...
That's premium gas too, right? I'm sure.
No.
I know.
The average price in Oregon is $5.18. But we're not even the highest of the 50 states.
Well, California is probably...
California is the highest.
There's like $8, I think.
$6.06.
I think I saw some places it was like $8.
I could see that, like in LA or someplace where it's
I think that's
traffic and stuff. Washington is the second worst at $5.63, so that's our border state. So both of our border states are in the top 2. And then third is Hawaii, which makes
sense. Yeah. I mean, milk costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
New Jersey is the only state now that you can't pump. It's illegal. Yeah. Illegal to pump your own gas.
It was illegal in Oregon. You could get a ticket if you pumped your own gas. So, yep, it's not anymore. So you can pump your own gas now. But so here's my beef for a minute. This is crazy to me because we were driving to church today, and that's what my wife said to me. She says, "How are average middle class people going to continue to make this happen?" And I said, "We're not. And we're becoming lower class, poor because you can't afford basic necessities." And I said, it's going to start affecting people. It's already, I mean, just to be honest, I worked from home one day because I didn't have enough money to put gas in the car. And I'm not saying that for like pity me. I'm just saying it wasn't till payday the next day that I could get to the gas station and get gas in the car. So
yeah, it makes sense.
People are going to start having to decide whether or not how they're going to get to work or how they're going to do things differently because we can't afford to live. Yeah. Anyway, but conversely, I can go get an Arizona iced tea for 68 cents in Oregon.
I'm surprised you can get it for 68 cents.
Because it's 78 with the mandatory recycling fee that I have to pay. So, here we go. Clean schmeen my behind. Mandatory recycling.
Yes.
And there's another thing in Oregon. This might be everywhere, but they told me this when I registered my car in Oregon when I moved here. This is what the DMV told me. And I'm going to get somewhere, but let me go for a minute, okay?
You're fine.
The DMV told me what kind of car you have. I told them the car. It was a gas guzzler. We had a Suburban when we moved here. So we spent a lot of money on gas. Yeah. So in Oregon, our registration was less on the Suburban because we spent a lot of money in gas. The lady behind the counter told me, and here's the other thing. Tesla's out here. You see a Tesla every other car. Okay? Yeah. Electric cars are everywhere out here. But to register your Tesla, because you're not going to be paying for fuel, so they're going to not get your fuel tax from you.
They're
They
charging you
charge
more.
your fuel tax in your registration. And she said if you drove a Tesla, you'd have to pay like 6 times more to register that car because you're never going to go get gas in it and we never get your money. I'm like, that is messed up.
Yeah.
That is so messed up.
It's so backwards.
It's so backwards. It's
so
like
backwards.
we're going to make you pay for your gas that you're never going to use on the front end when you register your car just to be legal to drive here. And yet, if you have gas, we're going to charge you so you have to go get another mortgage out on your home or your car just to afford the gas price. It's ridiculous. It's mandatory. It's mandatory things that we're being forced to pay for that we shouldn't be having to pay that much for.
So I did read something. I don't know how true it is because I'm not. I've only watched seasons 1 and 2 of Landman, so I don't know a lot about gas prices and crude oil, or oil in general. But what I kind of heard through through the rabbit hole that I was reading is the reason that we import a lot of our own oil is because the refineries that we have, they're so old that we haven't invested in new to refine what they consider light versus heavy oils, which we get back for gas. So I know it seems like we spend a lot of other dumb money other places, right? Like how much it costs to clean out and reline a pool at the memorials in Washington D.C. I don't know, just dumb things. It doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, why don't we invest in our own infrastructure so we can deal with it? One last thing is they made a big deal about finding all this oil and massive amounts of oil in North Dakota. Do you kind of remember this a few years ago where everybody went to North Dakota and everybody was going up there to get jobs? Because
I was asked to go plant a church up there when I was in ministry. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but then it's like, oh, cool. We talk about it and then we don't ever do anything with it. So, I don't know.
Well, and that's the political part of it that doesn't make any sense. It's like, and I did see and everything. This is, again, we go back to the whole AI conversation. We don't know what's real and what's fake online anymore. So you don't know what's true and what's not. And you watch something that you think is a credible news clip and come to find out it's just AI blowing smoke. And it's just crazy because you see these things and you see these states that are at the bottom of this most expensive list. Every one of those states is I'm just stating a fact, is a Democratic state, not a Republican state.
Yeah.
So it's not a federal issue, it's a state issue. And we're in Oregon, we just got our ballots. Oregon is a mail-only ballot anyway, has been for years. And it's very convenient, it's very nice. Don't get me started on it, whether it's legit or not. I have to trust the process that we're given. And on our ballot this week is a gas tax, to raise the gas tax 6 cents a gallon to where we're paying 40 cents a gallon just in tax.
Jeez.
Oregon is a no sales tax state. So there's no sales tax except on gasoline. But they don't tell you that.
No.
And then you got to pay this, and then they're increasing it. So I read the whole bill. I read the whole thing that we got in the mail for our ballot. And I'm like, where's this money going to go to? What's it going to help? It's going right back to the state.
Yep.
But they don't even tell you what it's going to be used for. It's like, who's going to vote for this? But here's the thing, and I'm going to say this, and it's going to insult somebody, and I don't really care because you need to look in the mirror. When you're struggling to pay your bills and you're struggling to do life and you're struggling to do anything at all financially, and the job market isn't keeping up with the price of inflation and everything, everybody's struggling. I'm not trying to. And then there are going to be stupid people who vote for this tax. There will be people that vote yes on this tax because they want to pay more money in fuel. In Oregon, the 4th highest average fuel price in America, and there will be stupid people in Yamhill County that will mark yes on this bill.
Yep,
so there's my rant about the politics. Let me get back on this rant. Arizona iced tea.
Arizona
pay-
iced tea.
I pay 68 cents for this can. 78 when I'm forced to pay a recycling fee.
How do you feel about that?
So you're going to force me on the front end to pay the 10 cents. And this is what when they tell you this, when you first move here, you're like, why do I got to pay for my grocery bag? Why do I got to pay for the cans? Well, because you got to recycle and you get your money back. Oh, so now I got to drive my car that takes gasoline over to a bottle drop area to go wait in line to drop off my bags of cans to recycle, because if I can't put my cans in the recycle bin that I have to pay for from the trash company that puts it out on the curb. If I put an empty pop can in that recycle bin on the trash can, I get a letter from the trash company telling me I can't do that. It's the recycle bin. Clean schmeen.
Sorry.
Forced recycling.
Oh, man.
Makes me want to have some shots.
Oh, it's a good thing we don't drink it in the show.
Except Arizona iced tea.
Teas.
So, let me go to a positive thing. We got 20 more minutes.
we can take all we want.
We looked this up. Arizona iced tea. They put on their can. You can't see this because we're not live on the air. It says right there on the can, 99 cents. 99 cents. Arizona iced tea. I'm reading this straight from the AI internet, so who knows if it's true. Actually, the source is CNBC. Arizona iced tea has maintained its 99-cent price since 1992, despite inflation. So I just want to say kudos to Arizona iced tea. If I knew how I could help by working at this company, they must be doing something right. That is amazing.
I watched an interview of the guy who owns it, and he was talking about how he has been asked multiple times from, I don't know if they have an investment, like if they have a board or whatever their structure is, but he's been asked 100 bajillion times, why don't you just increase it? Like, inflation
says in this article.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it says the reason they haven't is for customer loyalty.
Yeah.
I'm like,
100%.
Good for you. Good for
Well,
you.
I think the price of Arizona iced teas, if they hit inflation, you'd be paying would you drink that Arizona iced tea if it costs over $2?
Only on a rare occasion.
Yeah.
And it would become at that point, for me personally, it would become a nostalgia thing, because this very thing, I'm drinking a lemon flavored Arizona iced tea right now.
Yeah.
This was what my dad would buy at the turn at Walking Stick Golf Course. And he would buy us all an Arizona, because even at the golf course, it was 99 cents.
99 cents, yep. Well, that's part of their distribution. They say you can't upsell
overcharge it.
Yeah,
so
overcharge it.
I paid 68 cents because for some reason Oregon thinks you should pay less than what the distribution says.
Well, I mean, I guess they're losing out on money on that.
I'll take that. But give us your stats.
Are you okay with drinking an Arizona iced tea that they've actually made the aluminum a little bit thinner than normal to make it cheaper? Are you okay with that?
I am.
Does anybody, why don't all places do it? Like Red Bull or Dr. Pepper. Well, I mean, that's a big company. But these sodas, why aren't they doing that same thing?
They might be, but they're just still gouging the price because they can.
Yeah, because they can. Good job. Good one. Yeah, I didn't have that one ready. We were looking up the per price of comparing. Probably normal households go through teas and bottled teas and energy drinks and probably
even water, but we didn't put water on this list.
Yeah, and water's free. You can get it out of the hose.
Amen. Coming from somebody who pays for his water.
I pay for water too. We're water snobs here. I worked for a water company, so
you did.
So I still get semi deal. kind of, but he retired, so I don't think my deal is still in play. Anyways, but what do you think per ounce cost? Obviously, you have the Arizona tea. You know how many ounces it is, how much it costs you. So it's like 4 cents. What do you
Yeah.
think a Red Bull per ounce costs?
I mean, I want to just say, just for S&Gs, I just want to say like 75 cents, but I don't know.
Yeah, you're about 40 cents off, about 35
Okay.
cents per ounce for an 8 ounce little drink. That
35 cents
it
per
gives you
ounce.
wings. It gives you wings.
So how much of that 35 cents is the
Profit.
wings?
I don't
No,
know.
the wings.
Well, it costs more to print because they spell wings with two I's, which seems odd.
Oh,
But yeah.
yeah.
So, and then Dr.
Excuse
Pepper,
me.
yeah, we use Dr. Pepper as our base, but they're about 8 cents, which supposedly falls in line. Like Arizona teas are double the size, so
So
that
I
makes
get,
sense.
but you're doing it per ounce, so it wouldn't matter the size if you're doing it breaking it down the way you
Correct,
are.
but
So
still,
it makes sense that Dr. Pepper would be about double because you have to carbonate the water, so that's taking
yeah,
another machine. But tea's just water and leaves. I mean,
yeah.
come on. So, yeah. Good
Anyways,
kudos to Arizona. Kudos you're doing
hey,
something right. Spirit
Arizona
Airlines, sorry.
Spirit Airlines. Sorry, you shouldn't have listened to the. Well, I mean, they tried to get help. They tried to merge with JetBlue a couple years ago, and Congress people, and presidents were like, "Nope, this would just make you guys probably take over the market, because everybody was looking to fly JetBlue and Spirit. I will tell you, Spirit is not an airline I ever looked at. I've only seen horrible things about Spirit Airlines. But yeah, they closed up this week. Their last flight landed at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and they're done. They closed up shop. 40 some thousand people without jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Airports have less bag handlers now. It doesn't just affect Spirit Airlines; it affects
It's
airports
everybody. Yep.
everywhere because you don't have to employ the airports don't have to employ these extras. So pilots are without jobs. Just everybody down the line. So, but yeah, but I mean, heck, jet fuel costs a lot of money too.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
things should just run on Arizona teas. Well, why don't we just run everything off of Arizona teas?
Yeah, except
Like,
it's probably not combustible, so
well,
but
I mean, there's that conspiracy out there, conspiracy theory about the guy who invented a car that ran just off water, and then
yeah.
he took it to the government or took it to whoever, and then he's dead. He's
Yeah.
gone.
Well,
Like nobody, he disappeared. Nobody knows. He's like DB Cooper. Nobody knows where he went. Anyways.
yeah, well we do say, and we mean this from the bottom of our heart because we've been there before, but for those 40 some thousand people that lost their jobs, may our thoughts and prayers are with you as you find you land on your feet, hopefully, and you don't go too long of depending on the government to pay your bills. So,
Yeah, that's
but
tough.
also I do want to shout out a former employer. I just got word this week as well that they're closing their doors. So shout out to those people that work there that they can find a job quickly. So,
Yeah, it's
I
tough
didn't even tell
market.
you about that.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did. That's right.
Yeah, I was like, I remember saying, "Are we going to turn this into a positive for you?" We won't say what it is, but
Yeah,
we don't.
maybe
We're not
we're
jumping
gonna
on
we're gonna
that.
try to find out for sure. So
Yeah. So, but yeah, no. Yeah, that stinks. I couldn't imagine. I mean, you went through it a lot for a very long time. Not fun. Right there
yeah.
with you. So,
Well, let's talk about history as we close up our time. What do you have? You got something in history for us?
uh, yeah, your favorite topic.
Yeah.
It's Star Wars Day.
No.
Oh, may the
It's
Fourth be
just
with you.
it's just another day.
May the Sith be with you. I don't know what all the other ones are.
Star Wars Day is a cool day. May the 4th be with you is pretty cool. That's a
Yeah.
good marketing ploy. Moving
It
on.
is.
Another good marketing ploy.
Well, we're I don't know why we didn't use this in our thing, but going into day in history, this was the birth of Coca-Cola. Did you know that?
I didn't until you showed me this, but I used to drink a lot of Coca-Cola, so
It was, developed in a pharmacy of all places.
yeah. There's still a lot of people that talk about how bad it is for you, but I know you and I differ on this, but I would drink a Coke any day over a Pepsi.
Yeah, well, yeah. You've hit your head too many times, but
Yeah.
I mean,
That's like
and the old origins is that there used to be cocaine in Coca-Cola too, right?
but it says here like it was originally marketed as a medicinal tonic, which makes sense that it would have that thought. But yeah, I think Pepsi is watered down Coke. And if I go to a restaurant and I say, "Can I have a Coke?" and they say, "Is Pepsi okay?" I say, "Well, if Monopoly money's okay to pay with, then yeah."
Jeez. Like, no, I'll just take a Dr. Pepper, please.
Oh, is Mr. Pibb okay? Nope.
No.
Sorry, I asked for Dr. Pepper. You might as well just give me water and put a tea bag in it. Arizona tea bag.
Why doesn't Arizona sell tea bags?
They do.
They do? I don't know. I don't buy tea bags.
I made Arizona Sun tea once.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I would just buy the can because they're 99 cents.
Good point.
So, yep. Or 68 or 78 cents in the state of Oregon, and then you can get your 10 cents back.
Well, you got to go down to the store to get it, so you got to waste your gas.
No, just call somebody up with a Tesla.
We'll have to do a Uber run or Uber Eats to go get our recycling.
That way you're wasting somebody else's.
Yep.
Oh, Uber Eats. Oh,
hey,
I got a Mayday basket, by the way, from my sister.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
She gave me an adult version.
Well, good for you.
She had a few, I think she put a few in there. I think. I don't really know. I haven't opened it. Well, I did open it, and the kids got stuff, yeah. I saw them on Ring camera, and then I yelled at them and tried to scare my nieces, so it was pretty fun.
That's funny. That's cool. Well, let's end with some jokes.
Yeah. Oh, and shout out! It's Cinco de Mayo week.
Yeah, it is.
You know what year Cinco de Mayo started?
I'm not looking at the notes, so I'm gonna guess in the 1800s.
You're right, 1862. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's not. Just to clarify for everybody, this is not the Mexican Independence Day.
What?
So it's what it says.
I know.
So, just more of a
the Battle of Puebla. We heard a lot about this when I lived in Pueblo.
Yeah.
And Puebla, the sister town of Pueblo in Mexico. Pretty cool.
Regular Mexico, not New Mexico.
Yeah, regular. Old Mexico.
Old Mexico, that's what they say in
Mexico!
That's what they say of Young Guns movie. That's a good movie, by the way. Young Guns 1 and 2. Anyways.
All right. I think you told me you got some jokes for us today.
Do I have jokes? I don't know. You had jokes.
I have one.
I don't know why we're starting these joke things. It's been kind of fun. I don't know. We must be talking about it, and our phones are listening to us because we're getting more of them.
Laughter is the best form of medicine.
I think that's exactly why. And even when someone passes away. So, did you hear about the Italian chef that died?
No.
Yeah, he passed away. Okay, this is dumb. We need a new job. I got a couple more. Why did the coffee taste like dirt?
I don't know why.
Because it was ground just a few minutes ago. Okay, this clip is gonna get old probably, but I find it funny just because it started out with the dumbest joke last week. My last one that I put down is since I'm going on vacation, if I were a fish, where would I go on vacation?
So I would guess, like, because I like to eat this candy, I would say Swedish fish.
Swedish.
Swedish
That would be a
fish.
good one. But nope, you're wrong.
Yeah.
We're going to Finland.
That one makes sense because of the fin, but at land, fish don't go on land, so
True.
it's kind of not funny.
Finshore? Never been to Finshore.
Finshore. Yeah.
Must be off the coast of Sweden.
It's also where you can go get your Bay of Pigs. That's where they go on vacation.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh.
Well,
Anyways.
I'm gonna spiritualize this segment.
I think we need it after this.
Yeah.
It was. I don't know if the audio clip is appropriate for.
I got two for
see
you.
if I got something else. Okay,
no, it's good because it's not referencing anything but funny. It's a funny shot. It's a funny shot.
No, I got you. I got something else, I think.
What do people call pastors in Germany?
What do people call pastors in Germany? Oh man, I took Spanish. I don't know.
They call them the German word for pastor. Duh.
Oh yeah, I wonder what that is.
All right.
Yeah.
Who was the best babysitter in the Bible?
The best babysitter in the Bible.
Yep.
Not Zacchaeus, because he ended up in a tree. So
it was David because he rocked Goliath to sleep.
Gosh, oh jeez.
Yeah, that's my favorite one right there.
Man,
and one more.
Bad.
Who was the greatest? Not the greatest. Who was the worst? The worst rule breaker in Scripture.
Whoa! You want to start that over again?
Who was the worst rule breaker in Scripture?
Ooh. I do not have a good guess.
It was Moses because not only did he kill somebody, he also broke all 10 commandments.
Oh my god.
And here's a free one that I just heard. I got to give you this one. You're just going to have to go to the closing music here in a minute.
Dude, we're just going to have to close this episode out.
What did Moses say when he came down the mountain with the 10 commandments and saw the golden calf?
What?
Holy cow!
All right. Oh, what do you have going on this coming week? We're gonna land this Spirit airline here and just Spirit. Actually, we renamed it Spirit Halloween Airline. We're just gonna land this thing. What do you got going on this week? Anything special, exciting?
We've got a couple track meets this week, and then I'm going to spend a lot of time looking up more jokes.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to that. You can send me all the fun jokes when the Rabel family is headed out of town, headed to Louisville. We'll be driving there, so we're going to take in St. Louis and a few other things on the way there. So
nice.
We're gonna then. The podcast wishes Brenton good luck at Nationals and hope he has a good experience. So, yeah.
Hope you shoot 300.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
Wouldn't it? That'd be cool.
I don't know if last year anybody shot. I mean, there's people there that shoot like 290s. 296 is like a low number to some people out there. It's crazy.
Seriously?
No. Dude, they told the families at the beginning of the year, we're going to shoot, we're going to try to score a certain score so we can qualify for Nationals as a team, but we don't go to Nationals. They tell us straight up, we don't go to Nationals to win because there are teams that this is year round, and
Yeah.
and for Nebraska, it's just during the season, and they say like 290s or higher is minimum for these schools and these individual shooters. It's crazy. And
Because
the
the perfect
parents,
score is 300, right?
oh yes, yes,
Yeah.
it's crazy. We're talking kids in elementary school are shooting, and I remember sitting next to a parent and their kid. They were like bribing the kid to shoot a good score. They're like, "We'll buy you a car." And I was like, he's too short. He can't see over the dashboard. But
Here,
okay.
pay for my gas. I'll shoot a good
pay for
score.
my gas. But it was like, I know there's other competitions where you get helicopter parents, but man, maybe I just got the randos that just were so much. But man, it's a good experience. There's like 700 lanes of archery shooting at once.
That's insane.
It's cool. It's a fun experience. So, and it's interesting to listen to all the arrows being shot, and then they're all hitting the targets all at once. So it's just,
Yeah.
I'll have to record the audio and send it to you. But it's just listening to it and how organized it is. It's organized chaos, but we're gonna have fun.
Do you know if there's ever been anybody that's had an accident, like somebody got shot, like by the arrow?
Yeah, I don't. Not that I'm aware of. Not anybody that's told horror stories. Not even at practices I've heard over the years.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean they do. There's 11 steps to their process of like even when we go to the range and Brenton's the only one on the range shooting, they're still following the steps. They're like literally making sure no one's down range, nothing. So, but anyways, so we'll have fun.
Well,
We'll come back and
here it is.
are we doing a pledge?
No,
Oh, you're holding your hand up like we were doing a pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag.
I looked it up.
Oh, see if there's been any accidents
Yeah, unfortunately,
in NASP, NASP, in NASP shooting.
no. This is going off of it's according to Archery 300.
Okay.
Fatalities that are caused during an organized national or major archery competition in the USA are extremely rare, but the latest one was last year
Oof.
in New Jersey. A 61-year-old instructor was killed during an event.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can see that happening.
That's too bad.
Especially if those are the compound or
Yeah.
Olympic style bows where they're pulling 60, 70 pound drawbacks.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
yeah.
I mean, it's a weapon.
Just like a
that
gun
is
range.
built
Just
to
like
kill.
a gun
Yeah.
range, right? Yeah,
Absolutely. That's why I
Right.
asked. So
Yeah. No, no one's ever said that they've ever had an accident in the history of the program, but yeah. So wishing everybody safety. There's a lot of kids running around with weapons.
Safe travels and safe shooting. Good luck, Brenton. Do your best. I can't wait to hear about your score next week or whenever we talk again. I don't know. Are we taking next week off for Mother's Day?
I don't know. We have in the past, I think.
Yeah.
We'll have to
Why
discuss
don't we do
it.
that? Executive decision.
Executive
No
decision.
podcast next week.
No podcast. We'll have to.
I got to look up new jokes anyway.
We need a week of jokes, and I might be kind of tired of traveling. So
yeah.
But yeah, Mother's Day is coming up. Shout out. We'll peace out.
Good fun.
2
Have a good week.
weeks. Maybe we'll transition to season 5 when we come back.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know how our seasons work. I know how the episodes work, but I don't know. We'll discuss. We'll
All
see.
right.
All right, man.
To be
We'll have a good
continued.
one. Till
You
next
too.
time.
Till next
All
time.
right.
See ya.
See ya.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.